recording for YouTube and then streaming for Twitch. I'll go grab all of VR and Faulkner. All of VR. Nailed it, sweetie. Well deserved, right? Alright. This should be the last stream before the Elite Four, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna just give it a minute or two for people to competition, people to filter in if they would like. I think I'm gonna go for Volkner first, just because he's right here, and then I'll start chewing through the E4 trainers. E4 trainers, excuse me, Victory Road trainers. So I think I'm gonna just start getting the Volkner team ready. Big face, yeah. I think the plan is that my E4 is going to be next Sunday. I think that is the time that works best for all of NA and also EU, is next Sunday afternoon. I want to give a full week. I want to do it on a weekend so everybody can make it, but that is the plan. If I don't lose today, I should make it to the Pokemon League, and the run will be next Saturday. This is the convenient part about already having spent like 60 hours prepping my Elite Four, is that I already have my Elite Four almost completely done. There's a little bit to do still, but not a lot. The Jolteon. Just looking at Meganium versus Shifu. Meganium consistently beats Urshifu every time it comes up. It's very convenient. Lurking mobile sounds good, Irv. I hope you're having a nice Sunday. Did this, we need this. This last slot is kind of open for interpretation. I only need 5. So it's probably like some other ground type that's like kind of hard to kill, maybe like a Clodsire. Probably deals with Whimsicott. Oh, maybe it does. I'm not sure. I used the Simisear for Whimsicott, I think. This is going to be Whiscash's first and also only fight. And it's going to click one move, but it should be really good. Let's also go in here and... I think there's a specs I don't remember if I need... you know what? We'll start the other direction. To grab items from the box if I need them last. Oh yeah, Whiscash E4 spoilers, I suppose. I will try to get a preview image done like shortly after stream. Assuming I make it there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meganium should already be modest, it's always modest. Seru, I think, is still careful. Yeah, this thing's gotta be adamant. One shitter at a time? Exactly. The E4 has been locked in for a couple of weeks now, I think. At least the plan for it has been, and I haven't changed anything about it since. I mean, I've mostly been just running the late game the last couple of encounters, so it wasn't a lot to change. I've been spending my time prepping these fights. That big pause is when I did most of the E4 work. Banded here. Fairy Feather is fine here. Sash, Adamant. Jolteon wants, what, a magnet? No unknown. That'd be pretty sick, but that's another... I'm willing to give you that spoiler. There is no unknown in my Elite Four squad. Probably should give Whoops like Rock Slide. Now that it doesn't need to stall any penguins. This entire run through Victory Road is gonna recycle a lot of similar mons, just because like Fishbowl is down and calcing with shit that I was already had in my party is easier. So it's not certainly I think as diverse or as interesting as those fights could be, but like let's be honest, we just want to get to the fucking E4 now, right? So like the lines that got me through them reliably, as soon as I found one, I wasn't thinking about trying to make it stylish or anything. I just want to blitz through them all. And there's no real opportunities for switch roasts anyway. Even Volkner, Mr. Electric over here, doesn't have a Volt Switch mon, which is kind of unfortunate, but it kept this cooked kind of fast, which was nice. Notes say we gotta get close combat on Seru. Bitterblade, Claw, Sneak, yep. Dang, might already be pretty much good to go. Choice Band, Adamant, Headbutt, Earthquake, Liquidation, Thrash, Draining Kiss, Fairy Feather, Modest, Adamant Sash, CC Bitterblade, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Iron Head, Adamant Citrus. This has to be Jolly Choice Scarf. Modest Magnet is fine. Volt Absorb, and then this Hidden Power has to get changed. Okay. Maybe Whiscash C4 next time, but probably not. Let's be honest. Never gonna have even used him for the like incredible anti-fire tech. It just hasn't come up. Ah, dang it! Somebody in my box has my choice scarf. Wow, that was some D tier PC clicking. Who has the scarf? Oh, there we go. Go get Jolty on HP ground. So Volkner is the one I did last. Like, I did all of Victory Road first. I figured I'd do Volkner last. In case I needed to sack shit, I could just throw away everything at it. It ended up being one of the faster cooks. So might as well start with it while it's fresh in my brain. Did you do every Sinnoh? Yes, this is the last Sinnoh I need to do. Actually, let's take a quick look at Hall of Fame. This is 8. Rourke is mandatory. Gardenia, yes. I was using Eviolite Togetic for the Aqua back-to-back. Fantina, yes. Cinderace pretty much fully killed it by itself. Maylene, yes. This was a cook I did right after Flannery to get the Mega Lucario. Wake, I skipped Wake for a while, went back and did Wake using some Primarina tech to get around the Hurricane confusion. Byron Wailord beat almost by itself. It just ran out of PP. Candice, we did also do Candice. This one did taking 0 damage. That's the only memorable thing about it, and Volkner we're about to do. So yes, I will have done all 8 Sinnoh leaders. And this one is actually not super optional for me. I need the eject button for the Elite Four. Did you watch the Byron one? It's a Wailord clicking water bubble or bouncy bubble, whatever that move is called, until it runs out of PP. It's hysterical. Banded Adamant, Earthquake, some other moves. Draining Kiss, the same move as Meganium had for like 40 something levels. Adamant Sash, CC Bitterblade, Shadow Claw, Sneak, EQ Rock Slide, Iron Head, Jolly Scarf, Modest Magnet, Volt Absorb, T-Bolt Shadow Ball, Volt Switch Hidden Power, and an Insurance Clodsire. Everybody needs an Insurance Clodsire. Fishbowl's down, so I guess I'm not going to bother importing. I think it's still down. Yeah, definitely still down. I reserve the right to delay my E4 if Fishbowl is still down. I feel like that'd be a bitch otherwise. I have no intention of sacking the Cloudsire. He's gonna be a pivot if need be. I'm not gonna say I'm getting faces. It's pretty boring being the strongest gym leader in a given region, I bet. I did do the okay, yeah, and Whiscash is my lead. Okay, let's go. Bryn is actually the one in charge of the stream, yes. Alright, so this calc is kind of amazing. Whiscash never dies. Level 85 Whiscash, thank you. Whiscash never dies. At worst, it lives on 2 health. Which is just perfect. And the Miraidon is only going to be clicking Dragon Pulse on it, because its other option of Overheat is obviously bad for the stat reduction. That was a hell of a roll on Whiscash's front. That's fine, we weren't assuming that was going to kill. You can just get Meganium in for free and kill with priority. Should be Toxtricity. It would have been Toxtricity either way. Just because it's faster than Whiscash, outspeeds kills with Boom Burst from there. Thank you, Whiscash! You participated in the game, that's great. We're gonna go into Exadrill on this Sludge Wave and kill it with Earthquake. Didn't that Miraidon hit kill with crit? This is a crit. Crit Dragon Pulse. In electric terrain, leaves me with 2 HP. Whiscash is a beast. Rolled 207 damage. I'm not sure what that's referring to. As far as I can tell, it didn't. What did my HP go down to? 101? Non-crit did 204. 308 minus 204 is 104. What? How did it do more damage to me than this? What am I missing? I guess it's a good thing that didn't crit. So Calc is off by 2 damage? What does Hadron Engine even do? I thought they just said electric terrain. Also boosts their special attack by roughly 33%. Oh, I wonder if it's this. If some multiplier is bad. Because, like, if I turn electric terrain off, the whole Miraidon's damage goes down, right? So as soon as I click this, I was like, oh, okay, it's doing Hadron Engine correctly. Maybe it's like a rounding error? Thank God that didn't happen. Jesus Christ. We kill it with Earthquake. Way to start off stream with a panic attack. Jesus. Okay, I thought it never killed with crit. I guess it sometimes does kill with crit. And the calc doesn't do Galvanize or Hadron Engine rounding correctly? Or maybe EI doesn't do the rounding correctly? I'm not sure now. I'm not even sure, like, how was I supposed to how was I supposed to catch this? Like, if this just killed me with a crit, what steps was I supposed to take to have that not happen, right? Because it's obviously never resettable because you're relying on the calc. Is the plan just... Like, am I supposed to, in a perfect world, do every calc in the game by hand? I don't understand. Like, that's brutal. I get refreshing it occasionally, but I refreshed it before I put this calc into it, like before I started stream. I'll call that one getting unlucky in the business. Jesus. That's a little spooky. That is a little spooky. I'm not about to go do every calc in the game by hand. Isn't there an unknown bug clause? I don't think there is for calcs. Like, this is presumably not a bug with the game, it's a bug with the calc? Or maybe it's not a bug with the calc and a bug with the game, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if you're using external stuff, you're just always considered to be wrong. Live stream buses. Breaking the game. Let's go down here. Game-breaking bugs. Documented bug. This isn't documented, obviously. I guess it'd have to be. It'd end up with this. Like, is it the game being wrong or is it the calc being wrong? Because this is like, if it's unknown, it doesn't matter. If it's a bug in the game damage calc, yeah, okay. So I guess it comes down to like, is the calc bugged or is the game bugged? It's not like there's an actual solution to this, right? Like, if this ends up ruining somebody's run, then we just have to go see if this is working correctly, I guess. Or if it's the calc that's wrong. That's really bizarre. Like, this doesn't seem... When calc bug happens, I feel like it's huge damage ranges, not two. This to me is that one of the calc or the game is rounding wrong. It doesn't matter anymore. But that is interesting to note. In the background here, we're just gonna volt switch down the Iron Hands a little bit. Not the whole way, but a little bit. We're gonna loop this until we have A, Saraledge in play, and B, Iron Hands a little bit beneath half health. Probably one more volt switch. Just checked, and it seems like the code just does times 1.3333 for damage on Hadron Engine. So it's probably that as opposed to this? This is slightly different. That's interesting. Let's go not electric terrain. So calc says 153 times 1.33333 repeating. So this gets to 204. This should also get to 204. Like, this is a pretty big number. Yeah, this would actually, I guess if Pokemon rounds down, it'd be 203. But I took 207. So numbers got to get higher. Like, number has to be significantly higher, I think. You haven't missed much. There was a rounding weirdness that didn't end up affecting. I should finish the fight. That is a good idea. Let's not get too distracted. There's just been some discussion because I took this Dragon Pulse on Whiscash on turn 1 was supposed to do 204 damage at max, and it did 207. So I would have been dead to crit because I was planning to live on 2 HP, and we were just trying to identify what caused it. So we're gonna put that behind us for now. I don't think you're gonna just like devolve me into going through the code to do that right now because I have 6 other fights that I need to get through tonight. Alright, this is the big exciting turn where we get to do something different. Oh, now Slam kills it. That move is in a weird state, huh? I know it doesn't take damage for Protect and shit now, and I guess it also doesn't for Volt Absorb, but it does for type immunities. I was planning on coming in and killing it with Earthquake now. Because Earthquake does about 60%, so as long as it's beneath half, this always happens, but he can die to recoil there instead of on Volt Absorb if he wants. I guess that's okay too. This should be Jump Kick. Lots of recoil going on here. And Sacrilege is Focus Sash, so I will tank whatever this is and make sure it dies with Bitter Blade. Should be Zerora, because both that and Raichu are going to see fast kills on me. We're going to go Excadrill one more time. It tanks any crit. Aerial Ace, it obviously tanks any Plasma Fists, and it just kills both with Earthquake. You barely missed anything, Muffins. You got 6 trainers to do after this. And there goes Volkner. I did plan him last, so I don't use the eject button in any of the Victory Road lines, but we have it. Supercell Slam, where you sometimes take recoil at seemingly arbitrary moments, and an eject button, thank God. And a Zerora that I immediately have to release. For it is not a Shaman. 2 free, yeah, maybe free. We'll take it. How the fuck did you spot that I took 207 when I was only showing 204 that fast, Crunch? That was crazy. I don't know. Ability, Hadron, Engine. That sets terrain. Just scales it by, yeah, 1.33, huh? Oh, this is also sort of an issue. Oh, no worries, you just missed Volkner, but that's not a huge deal. See, the ability description here says 30%. The case says 33%. Like 1.33 is bigger than 30. What are the odds of Calx doing 30? 153 times 1.3? No, that'd be lower. Three. Comes to 204. So where is the extra damage coming from? Like, it'd either be... Oh god, I don't know how I made that yellow. It'd either be that this initial number is wrong, or something in the code is scaling it higher than it should be. What else could be affecting it? I feel like everything that is like nudging the damage is pretty big, right? Like Stab is 1.5, Hadron Engine is 1.3, so I don't think the order matters. It's all multiplication. There's not like an addition going on where the sequencing would matter, I don't think. Are Whiscash's base stats matching Calc in-game? Oh, great suggestion. And is my Whiscash matching those stats? 308, 179, 155, 144, 152, 133. So the Whiscash in the calc matches my Whiscash in the game. Let's check Whiscash in the code. 110.78. Yeah, let me grab a screenshot so we can hold them up next to each other. 110, 78, 73, 76. Oh! No, they just have the order different. Speed is 60s. Special attack 76. No, stats are all the same. So the stats all match. The comment in the code for Hadron Engine is wrong. Because the ability description says 30%, the actual value is 33. This seems to be doing like 34. Not even. Oh, this is definitely something weird. It never hits 207. Maybe I didn't max roll, so maybe this is going even higher. Vanilla Showdown calc and see what it says. Pull up the damage formula. Like on Bulbapedia? Because in the code base it's a fucking nightmare. I'm definitely not going through that now. Truncation or anything. That's my best guess. Like the 1.3 infinitely thing is stuck to 4 decimal places, but that's just, it makes it ever more precise at 204, and we got a 207. I'll do it in a showdown calc, and then I think we're gonna move on and make a note of this somewhere. It's probably something that is worth being aware of, so we can, like, people, if anybody's like looking at the bug list, they can see something somewhere is fucked with this. I don't know if it's the game, don't know if it's the calc, but if you're looking at Hadron Collider damage, be safe. Pokemon damage calc. Whiscash at 85. Adamant into a Miraidon at 85 in electric terrain with Dragon Pulse. Showdown's calc is different. So this is probably something we should tell Hasla? Yeah, definitely. 207's right here. So I was dead to how many crit rolls? I was dead. Was I dead to all the crit rolls? I was dead to 100% of the crit rolls. I think? As opposed to being dead to... Oh, this is level 80. Oh, hold on. This is level 85. I'm level 85. It was level 84. Oh, that was a Z. No, look at that! It's the game that's wrong. Showdown still has it at 204. If this is level 84, I had it at 85. Like, assuming the showdown is right. That's a little sketchy. I wonder if this is an issue just in EI, or if this is an issue in expansion. Shall I leave a note for this in the dev channel, just so that one of the two of us checks whether or not this, like, I can try to reproduce this on expansion, I just need to remember to do it. It won't take long. Toggled power spot? In Hasla's calc? Or in the game? Because that didn't change anything. Here either. That would be great. Look into Hadron Engine damage multiplication. Level 85 Whiscash took 207 from a non-crit. Ping Pocky for footage from Faulkner. And I will try to remember to link that after the stream is done. The Miraidon you just fought was level 85. Was it not level 84? Is that the whole error? Is that the whole error? That's the whole error. This one in the calc is 84. There is no issue. Jiminy Christmas, I hope that didn't fuck up any of my other calcs for the rest of this. Why is he 84? Oh, I'm glad we found it. And I'm glad that it's not a bug that either of us have to look into. So in this case, I was definitely dead to crits. Right. Can we look at Dragon Pulse crits? Yeah, I was dead to 3 crit rolls. Glad that didn't happen. I had no backup plan if Whiscash died. Level cap? 85. Okay, I feel better at least seeing that now. Glad we caught it now before I died to a Victory Road trainer. That literally would have been run-endingly bad. I think. I had no like, Clodsire... I would have been sleeping on the couch, because we probably would have had to go through Clodsire for chip damage, and then just let Clodsire go down. So maybe not run-ending, but Clodsire ending, potentially. Whiscash did just want it. You could feel it. Okay, much appreciated, much appreciated. Okay, that hullabaloo aside, thank goodness we have that sorted. I would have felt very sketchy if we didn't have an answer for that, and I am happy that there is something. Victory Road, here we go. So we did Wally last time, and first up is Albert. Let me pull up my Albert notes. Albert needs a Noivern, Golisopod, Drapion. Drapion is going to have some degree of a redemption arc through this, I think, because I ended up using it in the first fight, as you can see here, which means it was on my mind. And it is coming to a lot of these. Sucker Punch be damned. Tentacruel. Where is the Tentacruel? He's somewhere. There he is. All his little leggy bits. Back, my internet just cut out. You missed nothing. We discovered that the problem with the damage calc was that the Miraidon is level 84, not 85. We're good. After much panic and concern. It's like, I thought calc refresh was all that you needed. I was so worried that the whole E4 thing, like, I have some fucking nail biters in the E4, and I was worried that I was gonna have to go, like, either manually check things or use the showdown calc and manually port stuff or whatever. Thank God. It was just set to the wrong level. I figured it was not the game that was wrong, and that it would be the calc, but it just being my stupidity is the best of both worlds. Because I don't have to take steps to mitigate that, other than try to be more diligent, which hopefully I will be for the E4 anyway. This Noivern has to be modest. This time Golisopod is adamant. I can't remember if it is or not now, so we'll just change it. Drapion is adamant and Tentacruel is bold. I think, from what I remember, Albert is one of the ones that took me the longest. Maybe not this one actually. That is a wrong statement. Which is the one that took me the longest? Samuel took me a bit. I think Samuel and Carolyn were the ones that took me the longest. I'm not super concerned about the Mabostev. Although I've seen it literally kill people's mods, so. Need to reconsider some of my friends. Oh no, what has happened, Michael? This is adamant, this is bold, this needs a choice scarf. Somebody has my choice scarf. Exeter has it. Volunteered to play League with them, none of them stopped me, and my day is significant. Shit. Do you know, the only common trend that I've seen that is the case for every League player I've ever met is that they all say that League sucks. And then they just keep playing it. We're gonna grab a... This is a 4-mon fight. I'm gonna grab Corsola in case something has to die for an eject button. In Primarina because it has a decent matchup into a lot of mons on the squad. But I'm not intending to use either of them. I don't even know what Clash is. I've literally never played League of Legends. I think I played 2, maybe 3 Dota matches ever. I never did League. That's fucking worse. I mean, it certainly might be. I played it with like 2 friends in high school for like an afternoon, and we were like, nah, not really. And then just never played it again. Oh, you meant for the Clash thing. Never mind. Context? What is Clash in League, and why is it awful? What do I want to give this? Citrus Berry is fine. It's not accidentally break any rules. Boof needs no item. It is an eject button. Modest, Specs, U-turn Draco, Flamethrower, Aeroblast, it stays the same. Prison Christian, CC, Liquidation, Blizzard, this is fine. Adamant Sash. Adamant Scarf. Cross Poison, this is a Brick and Blow knockoff. Tenta needs some changes. We need Hydro Pump and Blizzard. Small only 7 other teams. Oh wow. That sounds kind of sick, but it does sound like it would take a while. It's not... League sounds good on paper though, right? Like that sounds like a fun idea on paper. I don't know, I like the idea of little mini tournaments, although again, I get that it's... The problem is with the League, not necessarily the tournament thing. We're game not bad, you got this. I believe in the power. Did you bring Hisui and Avalug into the League match? Modest Specs, turn Draco, Flamethrower, Aeroblast, CC, First Impression, Liquidation, Blizzard, Adamant. This needs a focus hash. That would have been a pretty significant oversight. Some people forfeit out their one. Ah, man, that sucks. Focus hash should be on Sacrilege. Where is that? There we go. Okay, now are we good? What's Tenta's item? Citrus Berry, perfect. Another Toxic Spikes team, another Tentacruel. It just seems to be good into these. Specs, Modest, U-turn Draco, Flamethrower, Aeroblast, CC, First Impression, Liquidation, Blizzard, Adamant, Focus Ash, Scarf, Adamant. This needs Battle Armor, Cross Poison, X's, or Wicked Blow knockoff. Pump, Surf, let's change the order of these so I don't click the wrong move. Pump, Surf, Blizzard, Sludge Wave, Ooze is fine, Bold, Citrus. Okay, and then these two just don't have items that are illegal. So we need to put Drapion back to battle armor. Drapion's going to be flip-flopping between battle armor and sniper a lot, I think. He does want battle armor for this one, okay. Corsola, heck yeah. Corsola's coming for moral support in case someone has to die. Also, I'm pretty sure I looked up this trainer who's right at the entrance, because I wanted to just kill them instead of having to walk around them every time. And I'm pretty sure Noivern does that too. I remember looking at this. I'm going to look at it again now just to sanity check myself. Where is Victory Road? Victory Road. Events. This guy. Edgar. This is choice specs. That is to Draco, but not Aeroblast. Can't kill me though, so it's just gonna be click Aeroblast twice? 2 to 3 times. Okay. The last stretch is so long. Nice crit. Sure. We take those. I'm not gonna look a gift crit in the mouth, you know? Can you avenge me? I would love to. Is that just getting through Victory Road? Is that all you mean? Riskless Gradient. Hell yeah. No physical moves, we're good to go. It's actually Pokevile also. Borderline Slog territory? I definitely... It feels a little bit like Trick House in that sense, yeah. But, you know, there's enough mons in the box at this point. It wasn't that hard. Like, it did take me literally all day, but it did only take me today, which is not too bad for... Like, for 7 trainers, that's ridiculous for me. That's a really good pace. Ghosty, nice to see you. You've only missed Volkner. Yeah, definitely Trick House flashbacks. Completely agree with that. Just finishing team checks real fast for Sheet. They've already done the checks for me. So this Regenerator Recover level 12 boof. Only breakout boof in case of emergencies. Do I want to bother building all these guys in the calendar? Some of them probably are, because they're all loaded from the last, from when I was using this earlier today. So, like, if I look at Tentacruel, is it already set up for... It is already set up. Perfect. Drapion is probably set up for a later fight. This needed Choice Scarf. Its moveset never changes, but its ability and nature do. Scarf. And what's my other one? Golisopod. On Adamant? Focus Sash. 85. The levels may not save when I toggle between them, but that's okay. And this guy leads with a Toxapex. Okay. Alright, let's go. I'm excited to show you guys what the E4 team looks like. So this should really want a T-Spikes, and we're just going to two-shot it. It doesn't do very much damage to Noivern, even if it doesn't T-Spikes, but I'm pretty sure this is T-Spikesing. That's why we've got the Tenta. I like how Ghosty, not having seen the previous conversation in detail, is immediately friends and let friends play League. Michael's friends dragged him into playing League. So this is, yeah, this is Venusaur because nothing on this team sees it as a good switch into Noivern. Largely because of Draco Meteor, but because we're already locked into Aeroblast, we get another one for free. For all the work Draco Meteor is doing. Specs Noivern is so fun to use, oh my goodness. Get the Rhyperior into Tenta. We tank any crit Stone Edge. We have Hydro Pump here so that Mabostiff can't come in, and we have Blizzard here so Sigilif can't come in. Breaking the cycle. So this is stuck here because of the coverage moves that we're never clicking. That's a lot of hours. I say that's a lot of hours. I probably have 3,000, 3,500 hours in Final Fantasy, and another 2 to 2,500 in World of Warcraft. So I just played those instead of MOBAs. All right, so on the Mabostiff, we're gonna go into Golisopod. If we get sent out, we're going into Noivern. Crunch should send us out. If we do not get sent out, we kill it with First Impression. And like I said before, nothing can switch in on this Noivern, so the Mastiff will just stay here and die. And we'll go Drapion on the Sigilif. We dodge whatever the Mamostiff shenanigans are. I know that that gives some people some, oh, it's vengeance for some gambits. I see, I see. We are Scarfed, so we outspeed this. I tank any one non-crit because of battle armor, and we finish with Wicked Blow. The fact that Jaw Lock, like, I looked this up in the code, because that's usually where I look things up initially, and then later I looked it up not in the code. Jaw Lock Smogon. This is a fighting type attack in the hack, but it's a dark type attack otherwise. Is this what kills King Gambits? Do people think it's dark type? Not a fighting type? I could see that being the reason. Click to instead of switching. Ah, yeah, that'd do it. That'd do it. Like, I googled this because I thought it was weird how much damage Saraledge took. So it said 0, and this is a dark type move, and I was like, what? But yeah, we got it figured out in the end. Okay, 1 down, 5 to go. Let's grab Volkner and Albert and put these in the archive. Yeah, it is super spooky. Hence, Focus Sash Golisopod is like, just throw that at it and everything's fine. Next trainer is Hope. Okay. We are also going to end this stream off by doing all of the encounters I have skipped to this point to filter for New Game Plus in case I ever do a New Game Plus run. So this is a Bloatzel lead. with Jolteon is somewhere. Here we go. Jolteon, Sarilege, and Excadrill. Looking at this team, I feel like... What are good brings? Golisopod is probably always a fine bring, and we'll just keep Corsola in there. Okay, so we need the extra eject buttons. So Floatzel, I think, is going to keep pretty much this moveset through the whole thing. I think it may pick up Ice Beam a little later, but for now I'm just going to leave it. Get it leveled back up. Oh, this is what Jolteon needed HP ground for. Oh, I see. Jolteon needs a Life Orb. That is the wrong pocket. Oop. It's in the box somewhere. Let's just start grabbing some of the important shit back again. There it is. These are all fine. Now one of Scarf I probably want back. I'm not going to use Mega Absol in this at all, and I think the biggest sadness of this run for me is how little I used Mega Absol. The second biggest is how little I used Mega Kingler. I think those are both really cool mons, and they just didn't come up. They were never my first picks for things. I probably could have used some of Absol, but Drapion just did the job that I needed it to do without having to burn a Mega Slot here. Oh well. Maybe some other run. I can imagine it being a beast in E4, and I know Muffin's already champed it. It just has a lot of overlap with what Mawile does, so it's not on the list. I guess that's another spoiler. It's like, oh man, this is a really good Sucker Punching Mon, and I happen to have a really good Sucker Punching Mon that I am intentionally trying to champ and need to funnel kills to. yeah. Seru is getting a Citrus Berry. Drill is getting the Scarf again. Excadrill is gonna go from like completely unused to coming to a decent number of these fights, if I remember correctly. I guess that can stay sashed. This is another fight that my notes only say I need 4 mons for. Sucker Punch on at once, yeah, I could see that also if you just play roughing and knock offing and shit. It's so fast, you I guess often don't need to. Mystic Water, Hasty, Fake Out, Flip Turn, Surging Strikes. T-Bolt, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, HP Ground. Volt Absorb, Life Orb, Modest. Adamant, Citrus with Flash Fire, Bitter Blade, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, Show Cloud with Fine. Iron Head, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Choice Scarf, and Jolly. Guess I'll check one calc. Which is into the circuitry? Yeah, okay, great. Oh, this is banded. I am not banded. This is a citrus berry. Okay, that's fine. This fight should be really fast. Think about Meganium. Oh, yeah. Meganium is super sick. Thinking about Meganium, since you had an idea of further in, so you want to... okay, so actually, the only thing that I knew I wanted to bring for a fact was Mawile. And then I started planning it really early for like, okay, what can Mawile do, what can Mawile not do? And then trying to emphasize mons that I could either get early, or mons that I could have a very high likelihood to get later, so that I could do planning earlier. The only mon that I actively really wanted to champ was Mawile. So the rest of the team, I didn't go in with anything other than Mawile locked in. I think it'd probably be really difficult to try to bring 2 Mons ahead of time, unless you already kind of knew what you were doing with the E4 from the start, which I did not. Adamant Citrus. These. Sandforest, Scarf, Jolly. This is Adamant. Dang it. The M in Walwile stands for Meganium. I mean, maybe I'm deflecting. Maybe I'm double deflecting. I do love Meganium, and I would completely recommend anybody doing a hack. Not sure about a starter. I've had a fantastic time with it. I understand, like, Infernape is really broken. I know Penguin is kind of broken also. Meganium has been an absolute house. It has not felt broken, but I reliably bring it to stuff, and it does things. I think it'd really benefit from Moonblast and or Leaf Storm, so it can actually do damage later on, because it's only been useful for priority finishes for quite a long time now. It just doesn't have the damage output to be used for more generic use, but I think it's totally fine as is. Though, don't think it'd go remiss with like a very late Moonblast and or Leaf Storm. Okay. One more check, because we had something wrong last time. Mystic, Hasty, Technician, Fake Out, Flip Turn, Surging Strikes. T-Bolt, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, HP Ground, Volt Absorb, Modest Life Orb. Citrus, Adamant, Close Combat, Bitterblade, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak. Head, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Sandforce, Adamant, Choice Scarf. We save. The M in Maki, I didn't even see that. Stands for again. I didn't process that fully. Maybe. Alright. It's kind of a badass line of dialogue. So, Floatzel's Surging Strikes comes very close to killing a lot of things on this team. It's not going to get to do a full sweep, it just doesn't quite have the damage it needs Fake Out Chip too frequently. But it does mean that it functionally Shadow Tags Muscled, and it just has to stay in and die to this. The plan, unfortunately, is not to get Jolteon a kill here. Much as I would love to just keep funneling it kills. We're going to pad Ceralage's numbers to some degree and Lucario's also, just because they're easy. I'm going to Flip Turn out on what I believe is going to be a Thunder Wave. It doesn't see any kills on me, and Thunder Wave is 100 accuracy guaranteed paralysis, and I'm faster, so it should really want to do that, and we're just going to go eat it with Jolteon. Oh no, Jolteon does get a kill here. Nice. Way to go, Jolteon. Jolteon has been, in my opinion, one of the most, like, the breakout, unexpected successes of the run. Maybe you guys all expected it to be as good as it has been, but this Mon has been so much more useful than I could have expected. And I have never even used Detect on it. The Mawile is staring straight at the Elite Four screenshot is gonna... you better believe I'm gonna take one. Very excited. Double check here. This Marowak does not have Lightning Rod. No, Rockhead. Rockhead in both places. Nom 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 nom. Show me that flare or flash fire boosted Bitterblade damage. Oh no, dude! I genuinely think a lot of the runs we've been seeing lately have been really creative. Like a lot of the recent ones. Yeah, I completely agree. I think a lot of the approaches have been really creative. A lot of the Mon choices, like I can't even fathom. Like the Victini team, I think was really cool. Michael's Hisui and Avalug and Dugong were both really cool brings. I think there's been a healthy degree of variance. I really like seeing how many unique strategies are possible, to be honest. I think it's really cool. I'm not even sure how creative mine is going to look, because it is very much going to be like how many things can Mawile kill the Elite Four stream. The entrainment was so sick. I have now caught up and watched the VOD of Michael's E4. That was really, really cool. That and how much work Hisui and Avalug did were just awesome. Okay, there's Hope down. Let's get Hopes in the archive. Heal before I forget. Who's next? Samuel. Yeah, this was one of the harder ones, I think. And I need to change Saraledge's nature, so we gotta go all the way out. We need my Noivern back. Noivern is just like attached to these choice specs forever, pretty much. Fast. Where is this Noivern? God damn it! I'm so bad at seeing Mons in boxes. I don't think he's there. Ah, there he is. Box 1? Yeah, we got him. Thank you. I do genuinely appreciate those. We're gonna keep Galissapod Corsola, I think, as our emergency buttons here. We need Noivern, we're keeping Saraledge, we're bringing Tinkaton and Gengar. Tinkaton is gonna get some reasonably consistent use through here, which is awesome, because that mon is super good, super fun to use, and I'm glad to see it put in a last little bit of work. Mawile is going to stay in the box the entire time. I am not about to accidentally lose it to some fuckshittery now. Saru. Tank. Oh shit, I was supposed to drop this in the Aqua Hideout channel. Let me go do that. Victory Road. Victory Road. Lost trainers before E4. Linking as requested. There we go. Wait, how high is Mawile in your frag count? I haven't finished my frag count yet. Let me go open it, actually. I'm going to do this on my second monitor because it's just on a personal Gmail, and I can't remember how much personal info is on it. Where am I? I think this is just after Trick House and before Winstitute, because Jolteon isn't on it yet. Yeah. So, the last time... This is something I'm going to finish this week. Lucario got a huge boost from Trick House. Gengar got a big boost from Trick House. Those have been the big movers and shakers. I think the thing that has surprised me the most here is how many kills Dugong has for being a wall. Really cool. Yeah, so up to this point, like I don't have Mawile. No, I do have Mawilite now. Mawile has 5 frags at this point in the game. Mawile is absolutely not going to be a frag leader. It should be the Elite Four frag leader, though, because if it's not, I've lost the Elite Four, probably. Brolic, nice to see you. You've missed Volkner, and the first 2 trainers are about to do Samuel. As much as I say it's about playing Protect the Mawile, Mawile also just is less immediately usable than Tinkaton a lot of the time, because Tink's fake out means it's immediately good in every double in the game. And it's way fast, so if you just need the steal part, Tink is better. Like, Mawile is slow as fuck, so usually you have to switch it in and then tank a hit before you can use it, unless you're leading with it. And there aren't that many fights that have been super good for it to lead. Unless, of course, you're relying on Sucker Punch, or you have, like, the AI has a bunch of slow stuff. Like, we've still gotten use out of Mawile, but it's not an S-tier mon until the Elite Four, in my opinion. And in the Elite Four, I hope to show that it is the S-tier mon. But also still give me double Iron Bash. Unrelated. Tink, Gengar. Okay. We got all the things. Let's pull up Samuel. The Flapple team. Aha. What is the fastest thing here? It's this Inteleon. Which I'm not killing with Noivern. Modest Noivern outspeeds... This is Scarf. Choice Specs? Yeah, Modest outspeeds Rhyme, and it's not trying to outspeed Inteleon. Okay. Nah, I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing another Nuzlocke on 1.3. I might do a casual run of it. I think that'd be fun. I'd like to try some of the new stuff out. I'd like to try some different encounters. This has taken me a fabulous amount of hours to do, and I have other hobbies that I need to attend to. So Saru is careful, perfect. Tink should already be adamant. Gengar needs to be modest. Like, my current game time, I think, is about 55 hours? Right? So I go save? Yeah, just about 56 hours. Consider the fact that I spent, like, I woke up, I had breakfast, I fight prepped, I helped water some plants, I fight prepped, I had dinner, I fight prepped, and now I'm streaming. That's my entire day. And that's just for this chunk of trainers. Like, the number of hours I've put into this run is ridiculous. I don't know that I've ever put this many into a single-player video game before. Except maybe some of, like, the OG Pokemons when I'm playing as a kid or something. But yeah, this has been a lot. And I've loved it a lot, but I'm not in a hurry to sink this many hours into another run of this kind of thing again. Got some hack stuff to do. I want to play Expedition 33 really badly. If you've played it, don't spoil anything about it. Please, I managed to be completely spoiler-free. Spell... I have some Magic decks to build. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, hence the 3,500 hours, and I haven't built anything from the new Final Fantasy cards. Got things to do. I'll be back. I'm sure I'll be back in some capacity. I don't know if I'm going to do another hardcore Nuzlocke of this. I don't know that I can stomach the calc time. He said he loved it. I've heard exclusively people saying that they loved it. My Amazon, I ordered it on Amazon. I pre-ordered it. You never pre-order shit, right? I waited until the reviews. I'd watched the trailer. The trailer looked awesome. The reviews were good, and I was like, okay, it's a JRPG. I don't want to get spoiled on anything. I'll just buy it. It's not even that expensive. So I pre-ordered it on Amazon the day before it released. I guess so many people did that. Because I like having physical copies, right? I guess so many people did that Amazon ran out of copies. So they accepted my pre-order, and then they said, okay, we'll ship it to you by mid-July. So I think it's supposed to arrive by July 17th or something. So I gotta try to get everything done for EI's 1.3 release, at least on my end. Not to say that it'll release by then, certainly, but I want all of the AI stuff done by then, ideally, so that I can play it when it arrives at my house, without anybody waiting for me. Very, very excited. I know nothing about it other than that I watched the trailer, and it looked really sick. Modest, Specs, U2 and Draco, Flamethrower, Aeroblast, CC, Bitterblade. Oh, this one has Willow, so I'll put Willow back on it, I guess. This is not Ceruledge. Mudskiff, how's it going? Nice to see you. I hope your weekend has been good. Is it still weekend for you, or is it Monday morning now? Chillin', not bad. Middle of the night. I'm sorry. I promise my Elite Four is gonna be European friendly time. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Asia friendly time. Time zone converter. The plan was to go at 2 or 3 p.m. next Sunday. So I live in Canada. Not here, but a few hours out of this, so this is fine. 2 p.m. for me. 2 p.m. is... What? What? Do I just click this? No. Son of a gun. What time in Australia? I don't think we can get any more backwards than that. Okay. It's probably not going to be great for Australians, because it'd be 2 p.m. plus 2 hours, and then... Oh no, this is just after noon on Monday. So it'd be like 3 p.m. on Monday? That's probably not the best. Oh well. This stream is for Victory Road trainers. The next one is going to be on next Sunday, and that's for the Elite Four. But nice to see you both. Yeah, even if my time zone next Sunday doesn't work out super well. 12-hour time zones are rough. So this one was done. This is Willow, Bitterblade, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak. Spell tag Careful. Tink has a Fairy Feather. Oh yeah, no worries. Always nice to see people. And I'm glad your weekend was pretty good. Or at least, you know, assuming that you're chilling on a Monday, it doesn't sound like anything horrible was in your weekend, which is nice. For the Nuzlocking homies in chat, Mudskip is another ROM hacking homie. And is a fabulous artist and has been here for longer than I have. What did you expect me to sound like? A deeper voice? A Scottish accent? Snarkier? Perhaps snarkier. A Beyonce cry. I wish. That would be really funny. Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Shadow Ball. Ah, this thing needs HP Rock. Speaking of the Shaman, HP Rock tech. Get him, Hubert. Oh, and then we need to actually give it Hidden Power Rock, probably, huh? I think it was over Thunderbolts? Yeah. I think that's it. Specs Modest. These moves. Willow, Bitterblade, Claw, Sneak, Ashfire, Spell Tag, Careful. Fairy Feather, Adamant, Tempo's fine. Player F, Ironhead, Gigaton, Fake Out, Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Shadow Ball, HP Rock, Modest, Gengarite. Okay. Perfect. Okay, it's a strength puzzle. The run back before the last trainer here might suck a little bit. We'll see. Where am I going? I think that's an item. Oh, this is an item. That's a Regigigas. Okay, I assume it's this trainer? I'm gonna double check. Also hyped for the code streams. I'm glad! I don't expect they're gonna be nearly as well attended, and I'm super okay with that, because it'll keep me a little more on task. But I'm glad you're looking forward to them. Yeah, this is Samuel. Perfect. I'm gonna try to keep them, at least for the beginning, pretty visual, because I'm gonna be like going through people's saves and whatnot that they've submitted to try to reproduce things and then figure out exactly what is broken. So if that is of interest, it should be a good time. I've already did the checks for me, so this is just for Sheet. If that is of interest, it should be a good time. We'll do at least a couple of them. Thanks for the follow, Mudskip. Please enjoy your clapping spiel. And your hype Mawile emotes. It'll be a great time for people to field code questions, because I can just throw debug statements in and spend time looking without being worried that I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing in a fight. What is this guy's lead? Alright, Mian Chao. Okay. Oh! Great call, thank you, Offense. I sunburned the top... Hang on, let me... Okay, we hydrated. If anybody was in Sour's stream last night, you'd probably remember her and Ira laughing at me. I sunburned the top of my... I am 28 and balding, right? I got my first, like, pretty good balding head sunburn outside with my family yesterday. For just a long walk, really. And I spent the entire evening listening to Sour's stream, holding up my headset to one ear with a soaked face cloth sitting on top of my head with my wife giggling at me. Because, you know, it helps recover. Like, it's much better today, but just like, so stupid. And she would be like, ask an AI question, and I'd try to respond really quickly, and then like, okay, I'll be right back a second. I gotta go re-water the top of my head. It was... existing as a human is hard sometimes, right? This is gonna look a little spooky. This is why we're careful. Oh my goodness, I hope surgery goes well. If you're casually watching Twitch, I hope it's nothing major, but all the best. Drop us a line when you're done. I don't know. We have a thing of aloe vera on the bathroom counter. I used that before bed. Don't you worry about it. So this should be going for a sucker punch. Yep. And then we tank. This should probably be Pincer. Okay, great. Pincer going for close combat. CC is the only thing that 3-hit KOs Tinkaton. So hits the KO takes priority. You want to see something amazing for all the Gengar haters out there, among which, you know, I count myself among the Gengar haters of the world? Or, you know, for this hack? It hits a range, guys! Look at that! Yeah, it's 4 times super effective to do it, but it hits a range. Ignore the fact that all of its stab moves do fuck all. But we hit in ranges with Gengar. HP Rock is truly the greatest move in all of Pokemon. Let's fucking go. We're just gonna reuse our Tinkaton for this. Tink just gets lightly and gently chipped by pretty much everything. Can tank, I think, 2 crits of anything without worrying about it. I think it's crit Psychic Spit F, and to crit Psychic Spit F isn't even a big deal, yeah. And we just kill with Gigaton Hammer. Has he really been that bad? No! He just hasn't been that good, so we'll watch this to die. Okay, great. If we go back to my... I think I've closed my KO tracker. This... So many... Like, half of these kills, pretty much, are Trick House. So if we take out Trick House, Gengar had 2 frags by split 5, and it gets nothing in 7 or 8 until now. I think it maybe gets a couple in 6? I expect it to be a killing machine, right? Because it's got that crazy 170 base special attack. The problem is, like, Shadow Ball is only base 80 power, and it doesn't get any ability that scales its damage. So this just always does less damage than Lucario, which gets, like, close combat for 50 extra base power and adaptability. It looks bad compared to Ape. It looks bad to a lot of Omegas. Or even, like, things like Aerolite Pinsir with 155. This will do more damage than the Gengar will to everything. And it gets access to Double Edge, which is 120 base power, CC, which is 120 base power. So Gengar has been like, I'm happy I got it. The Ghost type early on was really nice. It has certainly had some niches. It was really good into Maylene. I didn't actually use Lucario on Norman at all, because Gengar can do Norman, which is awesome. So I wouldn't say it's bad. It isn't. It's gonna go. I'm gonna do a box review at the before the Elite Four. This has been totally fine. I thought access to Mega Gengar after Flannery would be really busted, and it has been like totally fine, totally balanced. It was surprising to me. But yeah, I don't have any complaints with it other than I expected it to be more of a carry than it was. But I think it's, from a balance perspective, I think Mega Gengar is in a really good spot. It has fights that it's good on, it never feels broken. I'm happy I got it, for what it's worth. I would still certainly consider it a solid Mon. It's just I wanted it to be a little better. And I make fun of him because he does like 95% minimum to a lot of different things in the game. Like if he had... if this thing did 10% more damage, even 5% more damage, it'd be so much better. It just barely misses a lot of ranges. Grats, Michael! We love to hear it. Okay, what's next? Carolyn. This was not one of the more difficult... Actually, no, this one... I think these... Carolyn and Felix are both a little bit more difficult. Michelle was really chill. Carolyn. This one took me a while to find an opener that I was happy with. Sorry. How many fights are left? 3. And then a pile of encounters. Which we are going to get and immediately not use. But that's okay. We're gonna try to get bad encounters if we can help it, to dupe them out. I'm trying to think of a way to play this game with Bryn, or potentially a different Pokemon game. I think this is too hard for, like, Bryn has never played a Pokemon game. I think, like, how do you do that cooperatively? Because just a casual run is okay, right? You're solving the puzzles of the fights, that's fine, but the partner stuff usually ends up being Nuzlocked, and, like, this, look how long this has taken me to Nuzlocke, so I don't think it's great for that. But I'm trying to think of ways to do it. Full box ones would never use. I'm gonna be close to that, yeah. Like, I'm actually kind of sad I bothered to catch this Darmanitan, because it's never going to get used, and that probably would have been fine to have in the next run. Lucario, Ceruledge stays, Floatzel comes back, and we're taking Wordier. Wordier is like kind of a wall run if you like squint really, really hard. Fur coat is still usable in some contexts. From the saying, I suck. Do you want to spend as many hours on a run as I just did? Cause like you can if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you. I'll call that bluff. Her playing a vanilla and me on the ROM hack equivalent. See, the other thing with this is, like, I can't easily Nuzlocke this game. Look how long this has taken me. So if we were gonna do, like, a partner Nuzlocke, that's one thing. It'd probably have to be on a vanilla game. Oh yeah, 100%. 100% she was required for that Galissapod line. I'm just not convinced she wants to spend that long. I'm not saying she couldn't do it. I'm saying I'm not sure she wants to spend the time that I have on this. So I think we either need to find like a vanilla game that is like a pretty easy Nuzlocke that neither of us are going to have to be in the calcs for. Or we pick a harder game like this, we do a casual run of it, and we figure out a way to collaborate on a casual run. I'm not sure what collaborating in a casual run looks like. Don't believe in her. Oh no, I completely do believe in her. I also believe in the fact that she wants to do other shit with her time than sit in a damage calc. That's the thing. Like, she'd be better at finding these lines than I am, probably. Bryn is a puzzle gamer. I don't think she wants to do the amount of calculation necessary. Couple Soul Link race, Rollick, Riles, Punky. I don't... like, maybe? Might be kind of funny. I think it'd be fun to do something like that at some point. And Bryn has expressed that she is game to do something. So I just have to think of a thing that is good. What is this I don't believe in her slander coming from? Please shout occasionally. Oh man. Bryn played to like about Fall Arbor Town in Pokemon Sapphire, like the first year we started dating, I think. And then she got bored because it was too easy. So she's built for hard games. Of course, the issue is this one may have too many calcs required, you know? I think she actually might really enjoy this as the casual run. Which is why I'm trying to figure out what a good way to do a couple's casual run would be. Because it's got, like, the difficulty increase, some of the puzzle solving, the mon catching matters a lot more, but, like, if you don't have the Nuzlocke threat, you don't have to do the calcs as much. You can just learn via trial and error. But I can't think of a good way to do that in a couple's fashion. You guys should see some of her spreadsheets. It's crazy. Vanilla game with randomizer on Soul Link. That's not a bad idea. Although, honestly, even randomizer off is probably okay. Can you see play Bryn? I will let Bryn speak for herself. What are you currently doing? Is this interrupting anything terribly? Ah, okay. CC detect, flash cannon, mug punch. Oh, you mean randomizer for the enemies? That's an interesting idea. I may look into that. Thank you for the suggestion. Soul Silver or Heart Gold. Okay. Those games are pretty good. Would you like hack in infinite candies or use level caps, or would you just do grinding? Or no grinding, no nothing. Candies, okay, that's what I figured. Candies and caps. Most modern adults with limited time, candies and caps are pretty good. Unless the hack is specifically designed not to use them, which those are also kind of fun. Hasty, close combat, detect flash cannon, mock punch. This is done. Saraledge. Okay, now Saraledge needs close combat again. Needs to go back to being adamant, but it keeps the spell tag. Randomize encounters. Okay, cool. Where was that? Close combat. The Java and C combo. Bryn is like I may work on expansions AI and like I'm a maintainer for that. Bryn is a better programmer than I am. She's like actually trained as a programmer, and I kind of pretend. Minecraft mod review stream when? Oh man, I bet you actually Bryn might have a good time with that as a concept. Programmer and mathematician? Yeah, she's the brains of the relationship. I'm the comedy. Or something. Adamant spell tag, close combat, bitter blade, shadow claw, shadow sneak. Fake out, flip turn. Ah, now I need ice beam on this. She did teach me assembly programming, yep. I got like the bare basics and I was like, sweetie, do you have any idea what I'm doing here? Because I'm a little confused. And she was like, oh yeah, this, and this. Like, I still have to go, like, anytime that there's bit shifting involved, even in expansion, I have to bounce my shit off Bryn to make sure that my things aren't broken, because she knows it better than I do. I'm not selling myself short. I do bounce that off every time I have to write one. I can still write them. I also bounce them off of you first. T-Volt, HP Fire. Oh, this needs actual Psychic on it again. Mod review stream. This is another 4-thing fight? I guess so. So we'll keep boofing. Boof is being such a team player here. Oh, thank goodness for Boof. Lucaria Knight, Hasty, CC Detect Flash Cannon Mach Punch, CC Bitter Blade Shadow Clash Shadow Sneak, Flash Fire Spell Tag Adamant, Mystic Water Hasty, Fake Out Flip Turn Ice Beam Surging Strikes, T-Bolt, HP Fire, Psychic Shadow Ball. Ah, this needs to go back to Fur Coat. And also Modest, and also Expert Belt. What was I doing? Expert Belt. Man, that was conveniently located. And Modest. And... not that one. This one. I do think some collaborative shenanigans with Brand on stream would be very fun. Whatsoever that looks like. We've checked this already. We've checked this already. Checked this already. T-Volt, HP Fire, Psychic Shadow Ball, Fur Coat, Expert Belt, Modest, a Sash Gallisapod, and a Boof. Does Boof know illegal moves? I think Harden is legal. Harden. Oh dang it, Harden's not legal. It's a good thing Boof hasn't been in battle. Is Salt Cure is legal, right? Corsola gets Salt Cure? Man, we should have tried to find a Boof Salt Cure line. That would have been awesome. The type match. Oh, I didn't even mean just strictly Pokemon, but yeah, I think that's totally fine. If we end up doing an Emerald-based thing, like, I can even just hack that into the game such that, like, when you hover over a move, it tells you whether it's super effective or not. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. We're mostly going to be sitting there shit-talking and, like, occasionally playing Pokemon, right? If we're honest. Playing It Takes Two. We did do It Takes Two, and one of the game that I'm planning on playing between this run and Expedition 33 is the follow-up with Bryn. We have it. It's sitting on our television stand waiting for me to have enough free time to play it. That feature coming in 1.3. There you go! I'm not sure if this is going to be the perfect intro thing for Bryn, but I would love to play this with her. The Mon variety is really cool. The fights are interesting, especially the casual run. It's really cool to learn, but I have to think if we're going to do this game, I have to think of a way of doing it casually that works for us doing it together. Kind of want to find a use for Salt Cure Corsola someday now. If only I could get an Eviolite, right? Okay, what is the... Oh, this is Samuel, not even Carolyn. This one's Carolyn. She is this one, okay. Just read through the plan really fast. It's 5 miles. Okay, let's go. We're gonna need a Paka wife emote before the Bryn collaborative stream. That's for certain.
I'm working on it.
That's no pressure. We're in a Mach Punch. This might fake out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go for low kick. Seeing a one-shot on regular Lucario. Do you want to hack the type effective skin or something over this? Oh, okay, that'd be so convenient. Thank you very much. Kind of surprised that's not an expansion. Maybe it's not in a vanilla game? I don't know. But I am a little surprised it's not an expansion already. Maybe just nobody's bothered. So this Scoot is going to be going for close combat. And Cerulege obviously is amazing for this because it sees kill with water moves, so it won't have bad odds out on me. A bouncy with something other than mustache. That's one of the suggestions. Bryn has actually been cooking some emote ideas for it herself. I'm entirely going to leave it up to her. Some of the ideas are not that. They're not going to be things you guys have thought of because, you know, you haven't seen or heard from Bryn and what she identifies with. And I think they look amazing. I think they actually look better than the pitch of just the bouncy with, like, a different hat or whatever. We talked about that a little bit. Couldn't think of something that was super nice, but some of the designs she's been kicking are really cute. What am I looking at again? This is a Macargo. Okay, great. Can we appreciate that this thing survived one Surging Strikes hit using its Focus Sash? Can we actually see that damage? Oh, not quite cracking 400 at the high end, but close. Very close. Oh, they're always crits. Yeah, or something. Check out this damage. Wordier is a monster. By is a monster, I mean can tank exactly 2 crits. And 1 shots, so it only has to tank 2. I wonder if Focus Sash actually hurts the damage. What if this is holding, like, anything else? Nah, it just still shows the full damage, okay. The last time you're beating a Megalophony this round. We're hoping. We're hoping. Hold on, this is a flash cannon, right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to tally up some of the contenders, like the top 5 or so Elite Four fraggers on the Hall of Fame sheet, so we can see like what Mawile needs to do to like crack the top 3. Is I'd at least like to get a top 3. Carolyn down. Another one bites the dust. Felix and Michelle remain. Felix is next. Felix is next. Yeah, this guy sucked. This Grand Bull is actually does so much fucking damage. Curious about this. My Absol had 11. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I am gonna go through like the top 5 Mons. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch everybody's E4 things, but we'll see. Pretty sure my E4 didn't really have a stand. Maybe Ape got a good amount. I think a lot of Apes are gonna be high. Okay, so things that we know are high, right? This Lopunny is the best. This has 18, I think. We know Toaster's Slaking has like 12 or 15 or something like that. You've got like 5 on Champ. Oh my god. So like all of the apes are probably pretty high. The Melmetals might be pretty high. Gambit's probably only really high from Sydney plus Phoebe rather than the last 3. But I think Slaking, Lopunny, any of the apes. I have no idea what got all of Crunch's kills. Oh, definitely Snowman, right? Great Tusk has 9. Hot damn, that's pretty good. Is that your kill leader, Iriv? Just casually killed like all of Glacier, right? 9 is super respectable number. I said Felix is next? Yes. Five on Glacia helped a lot. Yeah, I bet. And getting 5 on Glacia is... That's impressive. That's like, I think Mega Aerodactyl could do that and very few other mons. And actually, Muffins, I think yours might be lowest BH. Ah, okay, interesting. So that's maybe a sign that you just had the most balanced team, right? Everybody pulled equal amounts of weight. So if you had 8, Iriv's lead had 9. We got this has 18 or so. Toaster's I think is somewhere around 15. So we'd be checking the monkeys. I don't know. We'd have to. If actually, I should ask a Barak, because if you guys already have calculated the kills for your runs, it'd save me a huge amount of effort. My next hit was pulling. So if Iriv is not, you know what? I should write this down. E4 frags. Barak with some mon with whatever. Muffins is some mon with something. Maestro. Is Maestro even in the Discord still? Matt is Lopunny with 18. Crunch is something. Iriv is Great Tusk with 9. Toaster is Slaking with some number? Can ask him. And then Brolic is probably Infernape with something. I can count if you want. If you don't mind, that'd be really convenient. He died with Vaporeon. Vaporeon a monster. So Muffins, Vaporeon slash Absol with 8. Yeah, no rush. I'll probably drop you a ping by like next weekend or so. And I can also just go count them. It'll just save me time if you guys have already counted it. If you don't want to bother, that's fine. I'll just go through the rest. Oh, Melmetal and Absol had 8. Vaporeon had 3. Melmetal and Absol had 8. 8-kill Vaporeon would be sick. Back to dark mode. This fight is Drapion. Not the dead box. Ceruledge again, Golisopod again, with the Focus Sash, which is funny. Muck Alola. Excadrill and Tinkaton again. This is the first one that actually has a full team of 6. That's how you know this one is a little more legit than the others. Put Boof back. Felix. Yeah, we do want him to be Sniper. Black Glasses, Adamant, Sniper, same moves it always has. CC Bitterbleed, Shadow Claw, Sneak, Flash Fire, Adamant Spell Tag is great. Muck is Careful, Assault Vest. Oh my goodness, did I just throw a bunch of shit into Calc and it just worked? Jab, Fire Punch, Knockoff, Sucker Punch. Exa needs to be Jolly with the same moves it always has. It's Adamant, okay, I did need to come back. And Golisopod needs to be Lonely. And Exa needs the Scarf back. I'm pretty sure somebody has my Scarf again. Yep, dang it. Who is most likely to have it? Don't think this box. No. Where the heck did I put my choice scarf? Did I just not sort my bag? Is it in my party? It's already on the Excadrill, son of a gun. I do have glasses now. I'm not currently wearing them. Sniper, this was fine. This was fine. Careful, AV. This is fine. Jolly Scarf. Sash. Lonely, CC, first impression, but this stays fine. Fairy Feather, this needs a Cherry Berry. And is otherwise fine as is, okay. Oh, it's right at the top, nice. Oh no, the Miclays. This is the last stream to earn Miclays before the big Mawile gamble. I think Pedro has been, or Max has been at... How many do you have, sweetie? Oh man, so you get more if you're subbed. Like it scales up. I think Max has been here for pretty much every minute I've been streaming since getting the Miclay berries. It sounds to me like people are gonna have to gamble 5.1k. Yeah. I don't think Max has missed anything. Sounds like to me people are gonna have to gamble on the Mawile, which is what I wanted. Oh, you'll get the gambling. The first, like, there'll be a timeline. How much does Bryn have? Bryn has, I think, you said 1.7? 1.6k? I don't think I can gift it to people, or I would just give Bryn all of it. No, she has to earn her redemptions to make me drink water also.
I think you drink water with it.
I know, you just ask nicely. Even if everybody's predictions go horribly wrong and everybody runs out of it, I'll reduce the cost. And like obviously I'll be streaming the bug fixing and shit ahead of 1.3, so it should work out alright. But we need to have the prediction motivation, because it's not gambling if there's not something to win, you know? I'm glad you did tell me to change it to 10k. That was a good calibration on your part. Scarf Jolly. Okay, I think we've gone through the whole squad. I'm not gonna lower the. Well, oh, you mean even afterwards? I guess that's a fair point, because then there's no stakes, right? You gotta gamble correctly on the Mawile. I'm monologuing enough. My Elite Four stream might be like 4 hours. Who knows? Maybe we'll just get there naturally. This is the first fight in a little while where bad odds can really strongly affect how the fight goes. There's maybe like a thin line somewhere that we have to sack him on. I think it's pretty unlikely. Most of the bad oddsing is really safe. But there is actually some potential for it. There is not, however, any potential for it on turn 1. Sniper Black Glass's Wicked Blow does a number. Should be Reggie Drago, I think. Perfect. And Tinkathon was this thing to hell and back. I think there are probably going to be 4 betting categories for how many kills Mawile gets. I think. Let's do some math. Do you know what? Let's finish this goddamn fight first before I get too distracted. We click player off. This is fine. Tink can always come in and wall Reggie Drago. Not a huge deal. First turn. I see you. I mean, I will do it anyways because I just like tangents. This has always been a fairly unfocused, chatty stream, and that's not about the. He kings shields. That's not what I expected. I definitely expected him to go for damage, and Muck is okay with that. Let's go take a look-see at this calc. H/both. Muck walls this thing really, really effectively. I don't think he can switch because I guess he could go Reggie Drago. Can't go into Grand Bull. Probably can't go into Manectric. Yeah. So we could just end up looping this back and forth a little bit, but it's not a big deal. He stays in, and so he will die. Doesn't Michael have a lot? I think Bryn does. Sorry, I think Michael does have a lot. Yeah. Irv might have a decent amount. Brolic may have a decent amount. I think you two are the top 2, though, probably. You both have that Prime subscription multiplayer as well. Irv can't bet. Oh, maybe he can't bet because he's a mod. Maybe I should unmod him just so he can gamble. Did my notes expect this to be Grand Bull? They did, thank goodness. Alright, this is the scariest part of the fight, probably. If he clicks Jaw Lock, it's fine. If he clicks Player Off, it's also fine, but it's scarier. He clicks Jaw Lock, so it's not even an issue. That should have been random moves, so I think. So if he clicked Player Off, the plan was to go... Excuse me. The plan was to go through Galissapod to get Tinkaton back in and outspeed and one-shot it with Gigaton Hammer. Now we can just take our time and do it with Bitterblade. He can't switch out because he sees crunch kills. Ah, yeah, that's true. You did make me hydrate. And I am more hydrated. I'm even going to self-hydrate. I should make Bryn redeem things, but no, I want her to be able to gamble also. Yeah, that's true. You did. Oh yeah, Bryn has also spent points on hydrating me. That's true. The Drago is back. Throw back into Tink. His only non-dragon attack is Body Slam, and Tink has a Cherry Berry, so even if he hits one para, he'll still die, because player have 2 shots. And I guess he's run out of switch-ins for Tinkaton. Streamer, read my message, please. Consider it read. A worthwhile 100 points. Okay, so this Manectric has probably the most interesting counterplay around it in this fight. I need to get Excadrill in on a Thunderbolt when it's already Mega'd. So it's going to Flamethrower here. So we're going to go through Ceruledge first. The reason being, of course, this is Intimidate. He intimidates again when he Megas. It's actually a really, really cool concept for a Mega, I think. The dual Intimidate. But Excadrill can only one-shot it if it is not intimidated. So we take the second on Ceruledge. And this will be one of the electric type moves. And Jolly Scarf, Excadrill does outspeed Mega Manectric. Nothing there, a guy like me. This man's rolling in Mickley Berries, unlike all of us in-game. Alas. Okay, that's Felix down. Okay, so Mawile KO brackets. So the target is 18, right? This is like the big number. This is the amount of kills that Matt's Lopunny has. So like, how do we split this? Like 0 to 10 is probably means lose by Glacia-ish? Lose somewhere by mid-Glacia. And then the rest of it is going to be very dependent on which fights we get and how well I plan. So, like, what ranges make sense? Probably, like, 11 to 15? Maybe? 15, 20, and then, like, 21 plus? I think this seems reasonable, right? That's nice. That's nice, like, even buckets. You got the 0 to 10, 2 each with 5. 16 to 20. Yeah, let's do that. The smog of Mickley Berries. Alright, one more to go. And then some shitter trainers, I think. And then a bunch of encounters. 21 plus sounds insane. Listen, we need to have a 0 end. We need to have a top end. The two realistic, like the realistic brackets are these two for sure. Just under the record or just over the record. I guess there is something to be said about like splitting this, right? Like, what if I hit 16 or 17 just beneath the record? Like, picking this number is like, oh, he came close to the record or he just beat the record, you know? So maybe we need to redo these brackets where this is like 0 to 12, and then like 13 to 18, and then like 18 to 21. This feels like too big of a range. And then this is 22 plus, and then that's also like, this is crazy high. I think this is now... Like, this is the one that everybody would just slam, right? Because we want to see Mawile get the record. Or tie the record. So I think we'll stick to the... And I do kind of want to see people make their Mickley berries. So I think we'll just stick to 16 to 20, probably. And then 11 to 15. I'll try to clarify when I start. roughly what these look like. This is definitely lose somewhere by mid-glacia. This is like win with some bad luck fight rolls, or lose late with some good luck / fight rolls. This is win with some good luck / fight rolls. And this is God himself beat the E4 in my stead. It's maybe not quite. It's maybe not quite that insane. Let's say this is win with lots of good luck / fight rolls, probably. I'll kind of go down. I don't want to spoil anything about the Elite Four, but I'll give some further context before we start. A lot of it is going to come down, at least with the current plan for the E4, a lot of it is going to come down to which Sydney I get. But I'm not going to provide any more spoilers than that. We'll see. I think I'm going to keep those brackets, though. Irv is against us on the Mickley case. Is he against you? I don't know. He seems pretty indifferent. This is Michelle. Michelle is Floatzel again. We're just padding the same Mons kill counts here. Floatzel, Saraledge, Lucario, Drapion. Why the fuck are we reaching 10k then? Because I don't know if he's actually going to put them in the game. The 10k isn't to put them in the game, right? You gotta read the thing. It's not to strictly to put them in the game. I have no idea what Irv's take is on it. I'm not the hack designer he is. Mystic, Fake Out, Flip Turn, Ice Beam, Surging Strikes. And see, he'll definitely take the position that they're not getting in the game with that 10k reward, so. Just for content. Close Combat, Bitter Blade, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak. Adamant, this needs a choice band. Drapion needs a choice scarf. Oh no, did I leave this on my Excadrill? Son of a gun. This one was definitely the easiest of the fights. At least for my box, I think. And again, at least with the same 10-ish mons that I had been mostly looking at these through the lens of. Adamant, Scarf, Sniper, some shit with Wicked Blow. Lucario needs... Oh, the Lucario is pivoting a little bit. It needs to be Modest with Aura Sphere. Right near the end, okay. This is gonna be a really straightforward fight, I think. We're gonna bring Boofs once again for that locker room presence. And in case things go super wrong. How can they go wrong with the face that cute, right? It honestly, I get kind of, not mad is the wrong word. But Corsola is so ungodly cute, right? It's got Regenerator, it's super cute, it somehow gets Salt Cure and Recover by level 12, which is nuts. I wish this mon was actually usable in any capacity. It's so cool! So adorable. I love his little happy design and his little bouncingness. Oh, I really like Corsola, and it just never can do anything in any game. Okay, one last check before I go in here and can't change my nature. I know the dead version is, but like the dead version is not as happy looking, right? Like, it's literally a dead coral reef. Look how happy Boof is. Justice for Corsola. Just make a Violite work for no reason whatsoever. It'd be more fun. Uh-huh. Close Combat, Bitterblade, Shadowclaw, Shadow Sneak, Frostfire, Band, Adamant, Scarf, Adamant, Sniper, Wicked Blow, Aura Sphere, Modest. This Galissapod has legal moves. This Corsola also has legal moves. Off we go to the last fight. And then I have to get a pile of encounters, so I'm not going to end stream right away. Evo at level 86 as no BSC. That'd actually be perfect. Corsola even gets, like, some cool stuff, right? Regenerator is cool. Look how sad this Corsola is. Regenerator is cool. Salt Cure is really cool. Recover on level 8 is so sick. It doesn't get a whole heck of a lot else, though. Mirror Coat, that's cool. Earth Power is cool as coverage option. It just doesn't do any damage, so it never matters. Icicle Spear, Curse is kind of fun. Head Smash, Curse Corsola, yes please. Anyway, I just really like Corsola, and I wish you could do more things with it. That is all. Double Iron Bash Corsola. I mean, I'd sign that petition. We gotta get Double Iron Bash at least at level 86 for better memes, right? On Mawile. Full disclaimer, I'm not 100% certain where I'm going at this point. Stairs? What are these stairs for? That's the Regigigas. B2F. Oh, the map just loops around. So that's just like I can get to the other side. Okay. We don't need that. So I guess it's the ladder? One of the two ladders? Dang it. Wait, Pocky, I think that's Shannon. Shannon? Is there a meme? I thought these guys were both gonna have counter, that would be funny. I don't think that's the right trainer. I think we're looking for an ace trainer. The one who killed Muffins? Oh my god! What a scumbag. Oh wait, TM. What does this guy have? Veto. Oh goodness, this team is kind of legit. Okay, never mind. I think we're good. You gotta avenge him? Alright, you know what? We can go do that. This is the last number of the win straights. That's kind of neat. While this dies on this screen, I'm gonna go look up if this is in fact Shannon. No, that's Diane! Not Shannon. Is Shannon even here? There's gotta be a Shannon somewhere. We'll keep an eye out, but I don't think she's on this, this floor. What TM is so good that you only get it for the last Victory Road Trainer and the Elite Four? I guess I could have clicked it in porting map, but I did not. Scale Shot. That's like that multi-hit dragon move, right? It's probably really good on Baxcalibur with loaded dice or something. That's kind of cool. Maybe even Dragonite with loaded dice. I do not even have loaded dice. So there's a ladder here. Oh, there's our ace trainer, I think. Give us plus speed and minus def. Oh, it's a banned move anyway. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. With that stat buff. I can't exactly see where I am. Ah, there we go. Who is this one? This is Haley? Dies to Surging Strikes. You love to see it. And in case he can see me from this range, this is Mitchell. That dies to Surging Strikes. And this does not die to Surging Strikes. Does it die to Ice Beam? No, this Stratigan is tanky. Ah, okay. I think we've unfortunately missed Shannon somewhere. I'd like to wait for that guy to look away. Okay, good. We'll make our play. Alright. The last non-Elite Four trainer in the game. Shoutouts to the squad. The entire box. Especially Boof for its moral support today. This is easily the most straightforward trainer of the set. Nothing can bat odds, really. The Chatot Loki kind of a demon. Really? I'm kind of surprised. Also, Toaster, while you're here, do you know offhand how many KOs Slaking got in your E4? I'm gonna have to tally a bunch of those up for everybody's sheet things. This is a wacky kind of damage. Ah, okay. We're gonna go eat a wood hammer. Crits don't matter here. And because we're not banded to kill the Torterra, we're banded so nothing can switch in. And also it kills the Torterra. 15! Okay, perfect. That's gotta be second place. E4 frags. We had Toaster with Slaking at 15. Should be Aggron trying to Stone Edge me. And this should tickle. Or miss. That's fine too. Sydney won on the stupid Zam switch out. He would have had 18. Wow, so you would have tied the Lopunny. That's crazy. Is Sydney 1 Trick Room or Tailwind? Like, which one were you hoping for? Sydney 1 is Trick Room, right? Do I have that backwards? Sydney 1 is Tailwind, I see, I see. We don't care what move this is clicking. We're not actually even gonna see what damage the Chatot might do. We're just gonna one-shot it with Wicked Blow. I love that animation so much of like the Mon blasting off. It looks terrific. Okay, now we've just got some trash probably before we can get out of here. And then go take some encounters. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna take my Mawile screenshot till the end of stream. I have some encounters to do first. Breaking news: several our roamers are around. Nice. Thanks, Mom. Let's just get this as a fly location first, and then we're gonna come back for our Mawile screenshot. Gosh, okay, let's pull up the list of places I did not get encounters. Just go down the list, and we're gonna just try to filter out some shitmons. Evergrande. Are any of these... none of these really seem like they conflict with shit later. This is mostly good. I think filtering out low kicks might be good, and regular Avalugg might be good. Maybe Magmortar would be nice to filter out. I'll probably just go take the encounter, and if it's something I think is good, I'll just run away from it. I think that's going to be the plan. It's not... Oh, this is Electivire. I'm definitely running from this. I would love to try to use Electabuzz in a future run. Does he just kill my Floatzel, though? If I don't run away from him successfully. $61? Yes. Does not kill Drapion. Okay. What does this thing know? $61. Bulk up, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Cross Chop. So it's gonna be Cross Chop that does the most damage, probably. Should be fine. I don't know how run mechanics work. I'll be honest, Muffins. I'm glad that that is the case, though. This is a Scarf Drapion, so it should be able to get away also. Okay, so this Evergrande ran from Evire. What is in Victory Road that's bad, or that I don't want? Steelix? This probably gets in the way of some good shit later. Malamar, also pretty bad, but it's rare. I could see Aeron being good later. Oh, duping Revivroom is probably really good, so I can get guarantee Beldum or guarantee King Gambit. Yeah, see, I'm running away from that because I don't want to dupe it in New Game Plus. Like I didn't catch it, so I don't have access to it. Duping Revivroom I could see being good. Duping Steelix I could see being good. Braviary's in the water. I see. I don't know that Braviary is worth duping though. Is Victory Road not listed here? Huh. So what do we think? It's probably the Revivroom, right? Because that'd free up me up. Granite Cave is such a cool encounter table, I don't want to be stuck getting Beldum. I'd rather go for like something from this floor, probably. This floor seems kind of stacked. Like Miss Magius is really fun. I can't get Woobat. I already have a Woobat. Gligar seems fun. Aeron and Scraggy both seem fun. This floor seems really cool when you can't get Woobat. Do Braviary for higher Kilowattrel chance. Oh, is that? I was considering just resetting a new run until this was a Kilowattrel anyways. But I do also kind of want to try Wooloo and Wingull. And I think, like, a next Nuzlocke for me is probably going to be a regular Nuzlocke. So, like, I think Pelipper Drizzle shenanigans might be pretty fun. Scrafty's underwhelming. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. B1F is correct, as opposed to B2F. Interesting. I would have figured B2 or B1 or B2 would be better than. Oh no, you mean B1F. Okay, this one here. Yeah, okay, makes sense. So this just cycles us back to what are we trying to dupe out of Victory Road? Because Revivroom means I'm guaranteed one of Beldum or King Gambit later, which is I think really sweet. But Revivroom is kind of cool. Like, it'd be neat to try to use this mod. I've never used this before. Ape only had 9, very spread. Was Ape still the leader with 9? Let me open the sheet. Infernape with 9. It's gotta just be dupe at Revivroom. It's such a cool mon. I'm sad that it's... I saw Stripes brought it to the E4, which is cool. It's probably just bad though, right? Like in general. It's decently fast, it's got decent attack, filter is like pretty okay. These moves are so cool. 4.5k! I think Michael is the Miklay leader. This man never leaves the stream. I guess there's just not a lot. Okay, let's take a look at where Steelixes show up. I think that's the other like bad mon. Shows up in Magma Hideouts. Okay, so if I dupe out as Steelix, this floor is like it's Crocodile or one of the legendaries. So this is hugely likely Crocodile. That's kind of awesome. You kind of want Steelix for New Game Plus. Okay. I guess if I miss the Krook in New Game Plus and I hit Steelix instead, this floor ends up being pretty stacked. If the Braviary is only on the water, I won't have to deal with that. Malamar's unlikely. Okay, we'll try to dupe out the Revivroom. I wouldn't mind. Oh no, this is for Annihilate. Yeah, we'll try to dupe out Revivroom. Where the fuck is B2F? Which floor is like? Where is that in the? B2F. It's the one with the water. Okay. I think Michael is definitely the that's kind of on brand actually, the Michael Berry leader. You have more. I thought you had 3. Oh, did you have 5.1k? Never mind. Yes, Michael is super close. Alright, let's grab Magnet Pull. While we can still Magnet Pull. What can just sit here and tank a Revivroom? That's like level 60 something. Big poison move, big steel move? So let's say level like 65. Maybe a steel type. Like Tinkaton? Tinkaton probably not great for spin out. I guess that's okay. Tinkaton should be able to run away if it's faster though. If that's how the mechanic works. Maybe Golem is... Actually, maybe I just give Golem a Focus Sash. Full of evils? Yeah. Yeah. Cloister almost got used. Snorunt never came close to getting used. I'd say maybe in a New Game Plus, but I'm just happy I've duped it, to be honest. What do we think about Overquill? Am I even on the right floor? Yeah, okay. This mon's probably good, right? To not dupe out? Yeah, it's a low percent chance. I think this mon's really solid. So I should probably run away from it also. Oh man, is Toxic Debris banned? Aw, damn it. So it's just Intimidate. Okay. That's fine. This typing is really good. I've lost both Alolan Muck and Drapion, so this is probably pretty sweet. Can I run away, please? Thank you. We're not doing a great job at duping shit out here. So, Evergrande, this is Victory Road. We ran from Overquill. Glomar is the worst mon in existence? Yeah. So this is this one done. What have we got left? Seafloor Cavern, Meteor Falls, Scorched Slab. Okay. So Seafloor Cavern, or not Seafloor Cavern, Meteor Falls, I'm of 2 minds. Thought number 1. We go for the Dragon Room, we try to hit Pupitar. Anything else we run away from. Thought number 2, I don't know how accessible Aerodactyl's gonna be at 1.3. We try to hit anything that isn't Aerodactyl here. Rhydon is a really nice dupe. Bombardier would be a good dupe. Aromatisse would be a good dupe. This floor has a lot of shit on it. I like the idea of duping this Pupitar, though. Or at least trying to, because it gets in the way of something else also, and it being Sandstream is really bad. Okay, okay, I'll take back the Rhydon slander. It's fine. We're going to try to dupe the Pupitar anyway. Hyrule Dragon that could change E4 plans, it's so broken. I don't think so. Most things in my E4 have really, really specific roles. And just generic, really strong dragon is that I don't already have access to, at least, is not gonna make the cut. It absolutely could in a follow-up run, though. I would have considered Garchomp if I got that, had Toaster not champed it. Oh my god. Get him, Tink. Hydreigon is super cool. I think it's not been champed because it's like next to impossible to get one, right? Like Hydreigon is Zweilous is 5% there. 1% here. Or I guess 2% here. Dino is a 1%. Hydreigon itself I think is nowhere. Yeah, so it's like a 5% encounter or a 1% or 2% encounter. So like I have a Rotom. I think I'm the first person who's ever even seen a Rotom. So they happen, but I can imagine like it hasn't been champed just because nobody has it yet. Salamence has to be on the Hyrule Dragon that can just force its way onto an E4 team. That's maybe a fair idea. Special Ments. The fact that Ments can be mixed for whatever you need it to be in the moment is really, really awesome. I haven't looked at any of the dragons in the calcs for myself. I could see Dragonite and Hisui and Gudra both being good. I think Hisui and Gudra has also already been champed, right? Yeah. Matt did Gudra. I didn't even think about Mega Ments. That'd be crazy. Okay, let's see if I remember how to get to the Dragon Room. 20% shot to make the Dragon Room guarantee a New Game Plus. And also dupe out Larvitar from that other place that Larvitar is. I can't remember. I think actually that might guarantee me a Rhydon, but that's okay. In here? This one? Nope. If I got T-Tear, I might have wiped. I'm sure you would have been fine. Come up with something else. I believe. Okay. I was told all of the trainers were avoidable. This sounds like lies? I'm just looking up what this guy's name is. He's over here. Nicholas. The Dragon Tamer. He has 2 Gudras. Do they both get outsped and die to play rough? This one does not die to play rough, but it dies to 2. Okay. I know I don't generally speed up battles, but I don't think any of us really care to see the details here. Did I just go in a circle? Let's try this way. Oh, they connect anyway. Oh, I was supposed to go down to that one, probably. Yeah, okay. Show me the Larvitar. I'm probably the only person who has said that so far. Show me the Larvitar. Nope. Just an awful job of duping things for ourselves. Ran from Sliggoo H Sliggoo. My friend who is meddling with the malding with the AI. It's the back-to-back and Magma Hideout. Yeah, shoot, what's up? I can answer as best I can. We're just doing the last thing of trying to dupe some encounters before New Game Plus. You get an underwater encounter? I thought those counted for the, whatever the route above them was. Is that a separate thing? Yeah, these look like they just count for the routes that they're on. What's left? Scorch Slap. Oh, I did Scorch Slap. This was my Crobat. Leads with Cornerstone, Ogerpon against Sash Talonflame. Talonflame gets Tailwind up and goes down to a quick attack. He swaps into Whimsicott because the AI goes into Como-O. Como-O goes Orsphere on the Whimsicott because it was Ogerpon. Okay, I follow. The underwater would count as one route. So all of the underwater shit combined counts as one route. This makes no sense to dupe then, right? Because I already, like, this is a guaranteed Relicanth for later. This is all the same line? Does Relicanth save me anything anywhere else? No, so I think it's probably not worth it. I guess it would guarantee that I don't get a Relicanth here, but that might be better than the rest of this nonsense, considering I already have Wailord. Sometimes Como-O stays in and lets him Leech Seed. Surround the fight back on a second attempt, the AI immediately pivots into a Centiskorch. Does the Como lose the 1v1 against the Whimsicott? Because if it does, then it's only 50%. Yeah, it's bad because of the inconsistency. It has a 50% chance of switching out if it has a bad matchup. If he wants the details of how that works, there's a pin in the Nuzlocke channel called AI Guidance. Is this something other than conventional has bad odds, or if that's something you haven't heard of, it's because of that. The vast majority of the AI switching out in poor circumstances for itself is because it is a programmed to be a coin toss. I would argue that is the AI being good, not bad. Because it's harder to plan around. Told him about it before. I suspect it's probably that it loses to Whimsicott, and if it loses to Whimsicott, it's 50% to switch out. Insert meme about Nuzlockers thinking that the AI doing anything that's non-deterministic is a bug here. No worries, dude. I'm always happy to field questions. It's almost certainly that. You can link him some of the messages from that AI guidance pin if you want the details. It should be good. Dun, dun, dun. And if he does know about that and it's something different, feel free to come back and let me know. But I suspect it's just that it loses the 1v1. Centiskorch wins the 1v1, and it has a 50% chance to bad odds its way out. So Seafloor Cavern, 130, 133. Let's do Seafloor Cavern first. I misspelled it. Okay, this is sort of interesting. I have Crobat here already. These ones don't seem great. Raniclus is cool. Probopass is a Magnet Pullmon that I can still get. Probo pass. Can I get a nose pass earlier? Oh, I can hit nose pass here. Eh. Eh. The rest of this first floor seems kind of crap. So second floor, I think I'm probably gonna go here. I love Mammoth Swine. I would love to have a shot at a Mammoth Swine. I think having access to early Dreadnought would be good. I do not want to dupe out Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt. This seems really crap. I think I'm gonna try to hit a Malamar. Yeah, let's try to hit a Malamar. Dang it. There we go. The answer you gave me when he comes back online, he's convinced me that because the AI is hard to predict, it's bad because there's no point to calcs and docs if you can't plan. Or at the deathless lines of the disc, you go through the code. Ah! That is totally a fair take if he doesn't like it. I would strongly disagree that there's no point to calcs and docs, because, like, the people who are on the Hall of Fame sheet plan around that. It is very possible to plan around. You just have to know how it works. It's totally okay if they just dislike it, though. That's, like, you know, very fair. This style of hack is probably not for everybody, and that's fine. It is not hard to predict, he just doesn't know how to predict it, which is fine, but, you know. The solution to that is unfortunately reading documentation. Which also is something that not everybody wants to do, and that's also okay. But it is going to be a lot to try to parse without that. He played a lot of Rad Red, so he's used to things being hard. It sounds like he doesn't like them being hard in this capacity, which is, again, is okay. It's not necessarily a hack that's going to be everybody's cup of tea. But it is absolutely solvable and plan aroundable. Not trying to be rude. It's probably just a matter of taste, and that is totally fine. Where am I going here? Seafloor Cavern. I'm looking for room 3. 3 and 4. Okay, so that's a little bit farther. I think it's the one that's through here, actually. Nope. Other side of this. Show me the Malamar? This is the one. Show me the Malamar. Ah, that's the Mammoth Swine we want in the next game. Guys, this has gone horribly. Oof. Look at all the dupes we've managed to dupe out. Christ. Okay, we got 130, 131, 133. We are skipping Moss Deep so that we can still get Ice Feel. Or no, still get a Crawdaunt, I think. 130, 131, and 133. I believe these all had poor water encounters. Psyduck Carvana, yeah, 131 is just a Pincurchin, just don't think is worth duping for anything. Yeah, it's only accessible there. For Mantike, we've already duped both of those, so this is a Pincurchin's a waste. So for all of these, it's going to be grass. 130, 131, and 133. Let's find the shittiest thing in this grass possible. Is there no grass in either of them? They were just saved for roamers. Okay. I don't think there's any purpose to doing either of these. This is a guaranteed Pincurchin for my next run, or a Wishy-Washy, or a Wingull. And this is a Caravana or a Psyduck. I don't think there's any reason to dupe any of these out. So I'll just leave them. 133. This is already duped out. I have guaranteed Manaphy and also guaranteed Finizen. So we're looking for 133 Grass. Looking to be on the sheet with the record of fewest ones caught. Maybe. Maybe. At least I'm running from these ones on purpose. 133. I feel like the good hits here are Knuckle Stack. This is already duped out. Garvantula is probably better early, but honestly, fast electric types late have been awesome, so I think leaving this available to static next time would be good. Lop is great. I can't shit-talk Spidops. I think Avalug would be a good pull out. Maybe we might try to harvest first Serena. I feel like Serena is much worse than the other things on this. And I say that Bounce Weed is my profile picture, obviously, but I think Serena's kind of poor. Yeah, it's pretty slow for this late in the game. This is going to be a slightly dangerous thing to fight, I suppose. Ceruledge is probably fine. Let's go for that. And this is the last one, and then we get to do our fancy Mawile logout. I don't think I will have missed any encounters. He was not pleased with your answer. All my answer was it might not be his for his taste. What do you mean he wasn't pleased with that? I don't know how that's what could offend somebody about that statement. It's okay to dislike the thing. Jesus. It's okay if he dislikes it. I'm not sure what was to dislike about saying that it was okay to dislike it. ROM hack players, am I right? Random equals bad. Oh yeah, it's not random though. It's got random elements to make it more difficult to plan around. It's okay if he doesn't like that. That's okay. It is perfectly valid to have a different opinion, and I don't care. It's randomness that you can control, but yeah, it is totally random in behavior. It makes it more interesting to plan, in the opinion of the people who made and play this hack, and that's fine if he doesn't like that. I don't know what there is to get heated about. Just go play any different hack. There's so many of them. Surely one of them will suit their tastes. Did I just miss the entire water here, or the entire grass here, or what? I think he's focusing on being random in the sense that it could be multiple outcomes. Ah, yes, it could be. And it is okay if he doesn't like that. I'm unbothered. And I'm sure Irav is also unbothered. But, you know, nobody's making them play it. If they don't want to play it, power to them. They should go try something else. There's a lot of fantastic hacks that people have put a lot of time and effort into. And I'm sure they'd have a great time with many of them. He went back to Red. Perfect! It sounds like that's more what he wants to play anyway. Oh shit. I'm glad he's found something he enjoys. Man, this is a legitimate Mon. Gyarados. This thing has fucking Hurricane? Crap. Oh, it's a Gyarados. Hurricane doesn't matter, probably. Man, this is a bit of a rough Gyarados set, isn't it? Let's click Fickle Beam. Calc says Is this on 82? Yeah, okay. Calc says this shouldn't kill. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. We're going all out. That was fickle beaming, guys. Look at that. You'd love to see it. Rona shop being so nice. It's fine. I think I maybe just be a little desensitized to people bitching about the. Wait, this guy has 2 Gyarados? Oh, this I guess doesn't handle 2. Can we hit 2 fickle beams? I think I maybe just have seen enough people bitching about the randomness in expansions AI at this point that I'm kind of numb to it. It doesn't make me upset anymore. I usually just encourage people to go play things that they prefer. You have no idea how many like ROM hack designers will ping me and be like, why does the AI seem to be random? Like, this is horrible. And I'm like, just turn it off. You're the hack designer. It's like a button. You delete like that line right there. Oh, okay. It's never like, I'm sorry for complaining. I'm sorry for shit talking all the work you've done. It's just, okay, thanks. So I'm kind of numb to it, I think. I imagine IRF having a much larger community than expansion does at this point, looking at his game. Gets similarly numb to like, yeah, who cares? Please show me the grass. This is the way to the... Oh, no. Oh, no. If I wipe through a double battle trying to catch Mons to dupe out of my New Game Plus, I'm gonna be upset. That is a Walren. It is 4 times super effective on this thing. It probably dies to Drapion, though. Although it does have Fur Coat. Crap. Walren. Drapion. Does not die to Wicked Blow. Is outsped by my Executor, so we probably double attack into the Walren. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't go anywhere outside of the Nuzlocke channel in this Discord. Everybody's very friendly. Even if they disagree, they're usually quite content about it, and that's fine. I have no problems with people having different preferences. God, that animation goes so hard. I have no problems with people having preferences or disliking design decisions. Like, this isn't even my hack, right? I don't care if people don't like this hack. And if they're complaining specifically about my eye choices, I don't really care either. Because this isn't my hack. If you don't like the choices made in design, that's fine. I'm here as a player and as somebody who can answer questions. I won't take the Chloroblast recoil again, I promise, it's fine. Let's try not to sack Boof. This Golisopod has a Focus Sash, so he should be okay into whatever. I can argue with Thanks, Muffins. I feel like maybe this is some element of wisdom that has come with... I say has come with age. I'm 28. I'm not that old. It hasn't come with very much age. But so frequently, people will be like, hey, I'd like to argue with you about this thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad you have that opinion. I hope you find things you enjoy. And just like not engaging at all, because I can't be asked. I don't care about changing their mind anymore, and I just don't want to waste my time arguing about something. Like, discussions with friends about things like that are very fun and engaging, and I like them a lot, but just arguing for the sake of it, I just feel like I don't have time for anymore for the most part. Like, Frostless existing. Oh no, I definitely don't like Three Houses at all. Max, I'm very sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I really don't like the story. I think the map design is very poor. I think the monastery takes way too much time and effort. And broadly, I think the gameplay in the game is not very good. And I don't think all of the story stuff is good enough to be offset that. Oh yeah, I do love some debates. Like I said, I argue with my friends regularly. Okay, this is 133. We're trying to harvest the Tsarina. I totally respect, like, Three Houses I think is probably the most polarizing Fire Emblem. And a lot of people's favorite Fire Emblem, and I think, like, I didn't finish. It is the only English Fire Emblem game I haven't finished. I really didn't like it. First nerf Empoleon. Please, please unnerf the Empoleon. I want to start with the Piplup in my next playthrough. Can you steal his engage? Bryn. See, Bryn could. Oh man, it's. Oh no, this is already a perfect. Bryn can't steal my engage copy because my buddy has it already. I lent it to him because it's so good, and he didn't like Three Houses very much either. He never finished it. I really like this story. That's totally fair. I think we got an Orthworm. Is this worth catching because it's bad? What's your take on Awakening? I liked Awakening. I thought it was really fun. I haven't replayed it in a long time. I wrote like spreadsheets and stuff to optimize the breeding simulator kind of deal. I liked that game a lot. I had a very good time. Orthworm. Okay, he's bulky with an immunity. This is probably a legit Mon, right? Yeah, fair enough. No, I liked Awakening a lot. Broadly speaking, I like pretty much everything in this series. I thought Birthright and Conquest were not very good. I really disliked... Let's actually go Fire Emblem series. Tier list? Can we just see images instead? This is not my tier list. Oh, this has all the Japanese ones and stuff in it too. Fire Emblem series... English games. Genealogy? Where do we start here? Okay, yeah. Binding Blade is like fine. It is a precursor to these numbers are wrong. God damn it. Fire Emblem series Wikipedia. Here we go. Binding Blade I thought was like fine. I think it suffers a lot from the not having the math all ironed out. I think Blazing Blade is just an upgrade, but I still really liked it. Blazing Blade is a house. Sacred Stone's also awesome. Pretty easy, but has some really cool ideas. I think this is an amazing game to start the series on. I recommend this to a lot of people. Path of Radiance, fabulous game. Radiant Dawn, also a fabulous game. I love both of these. Shadow Dragon is actually the first Fire Emblem game I ever played. I know most people really dislike this, especially like dodge tanking is basically non-existent in the game. A lot of people don't like the animations. These were the first animations I ever saw. The map design in Shadow Dragon certainly leaves something to be desired, but I still really like it. This was my start to the series, so it has some nostalgia for me. But I like all of these games, especially these four. Didn't play New Mystery. I really liked Awakening. I thought Fates was weak, but the Conquest map design was really good. I thought Birthright was weak overall. The story in Conquest was laughable, but the gameplay was really good. I thought Echoes suffers from old Fire Emblem game map design not being very good. But I thought this has maybe the best story, like, maybe not the best story, but I thought this had a legitimately really good story. I thought this was a fantastic remake. It made it so much more accessible. The art was great. It simplifies some inventory gameplay stuff, but like, I had a good time with this. I do think the maps are kind of weak. Three Houses I didn't finish. I thought the maps were horrible. I thought the amount of busy work, like if we look at the games I like, when you finish a map in Blazing Blade, you do like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of prep, and then you just go into the next map. And this is like, oh god, it's time for a 45-minute monastery wander. Not a fan. And Engage is my favorite game, actually. I loved it. I loved everything about it. This is how you farm Mickley berries. You got me monologuing about Fire Emblem. We're gonna run away from this Orthworm. Ran from Orthworm. So in Across 5 encounters, we successfully duped actually fucking nothing. Dang. Yeah, and that it kind of surprised me that it was. I went into Engage, honestly, thinking I wouldn't like it that much. Because I didn't like Three Houses very much. And like the immediate, like the first couple of cutscenes, I really like the art style in Engage. I like how cartoony the plot is. It felt a lot like watching Saturday morning cartoons. I was a little worried because some of the characters at the beginning of the game are all like super fawning over the main character, which is gets kind of boring. But by like chapter 5, the map design was just awesome. If you're gonna play Engage, play it on hard mode, and it was just a goddamn blast. I'd like FE4 if I try. Almost certainly. I'd like to go back and play Genealogy Thracia in particular. I just haven't done it yet. It's on the big to-do list. I like buying my games physically, and I'm probably gonna buy Japanese copies of this if the rumored remakes don't come through. And then like translate those, like dump them onto from a cartridge onto my PC and play them like that. But these two are both on my gaming bucket list for sure. I don't feel the need to do OG Shadow Dragon because I've played Shadow Dragon. I don't feel the need to do Gaiden because I've played Shadows of Valentia, and these are kind of archaic. And I would like to, instead of Mystery of the Emblem, I would like to play through New Mystery of the Emblem as well. Just because, you know, Japan only, and I haven't done it yet. Thracia looks like it would be like fun different though. Its maps look really cool. I can't believe in that many encounters we literally got actual nothing. Okay. That, however, is going to take us to the end of stream. So let's really quick... PC? No. Go into the PC. So what I think I'm gonna do, this is as a legality check, I have streamed 100% of this playthrough. Am I allowed to do team preps off stream? I would like to have all of my mons set up for the Elite Four before I start stream, so I can organize my boxes and do a big reveal. Is that legal for Sheet? As long as I like record it? Even if I'm not streaming it. I don't want to spoil it for people. You can't? Awesome. I'll still record it, just so that, you know, I want to have the whole thing recorded, I think. But I will do that off stream. We haven't seen Mawile in a little bit. Mawile is in danger of falling over. Don't fall over when we get there, buddy. Wait. Wait, does it not... Is this not a... There we go. There's our screenshot. Hold on. Frame size. Full screen. Print screen. Over here. And let's grab a screenshot for the Discord. Mawile is ready. Should check this in the Nuzlocke channel. I will, as soon as I wrap stream up here, I will prepare the Pocky team preview. While you guys are all here also, this is a decent time to poll. My plan is to run the Elite Four next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. That is Sunday, June 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Is this maybe okay? Let's go E4 stream Sunday, June 29th at 2 p.m. EST. Please ping me if you can't make it and want to. But I probably won't move it because I want you and NA to both be able to attend. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. I should probably rename. You know what? I'll rename myself when I get the preview sheet done. Oh, this has been one hell of a journey. This took way. Actually, you know what? This took about as long as I thought. This actually took less time than I thought it might, but 57 hours, 47 minutes of gameplay because I basically never speed up. Probably 3 to 4 times that outside. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for watching this final stream before the Elite Four. Oh, thank you, Max. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. I'm gonna go get sorted to raid Toaster, who seems to be live with his current run. And then I will wrap up, and I will see you guys next Sunday. 1 death so far, Muffins, so far. We got 5 fights to do still. Alright, we found Toaster. I'm gonna start the raid. Again, thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the Discord. And I will see you all next Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And let's go enjoy some Toaster stream.